Alright, let's get going. One little thing before we get going. This series is gonna take a little break. I'm not gonna keep on doing it full time. It was supposed to be a quick, let's see what the pack is, and now I'm getting into explore the world, go everywhere, so the exploration side to see like what's in there, what's new. I mean, I've seen what's new, fine. And I don't think I want to commit to a full long run on this yet. So we're going to come back to it. I'm not sure yet if it's going to be sparkles here and there between other stuff or do it over the weekend sometimes, or I don't know. Just it's not going to be the main one every day anymore. I had other plans prior to the pack came out, and I can feel it. Like I want to get to those stuff. The energy is not there as much as normally when I do a run and everything, and maybe you guys can feel it on the other side. Like I want to, when I get back to it, I want to be fully committed that I want to do it. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's just not now. I got other stuff in my mind that I want to get to, so this is going to be the last episode of Speedy Speedo for a little bit. That being said, we got stuff to do today. First off, we need the researcher to come and activate those things. So let's crack this open. And how do we get to well, this one we could get there soon. We just need to prioritize those things. And can save the Speedo at the same time. Okay. So as soon as that stuff is dug out, we get the researcher here. Activate this. Activate this. Probably what I'm gonna do is switch over the Atmo suits from the other side to this side. We got plenty of cobalt and stuff. We got a bit of power, so I guess we can put a rock crusher up here, in there, whatever. In there. Let's go with this one. So we can rock crush ourselves some cobalt to do the checkpoint. Here we go. More coal down there. So I don't remember what's this threshold for scalding. That's annoying. I think it's 70 maybe? If at least we can get that going, be a bit colder. Well, yeah, anyway, everything is quite warm down there, so probably shipping 2 suits over is gonna be nice. Hello, Jano. Welcome in. Streaky, streaky. Hide your butt. We're not that kind of place. Well, now that I think about it, I don't even need to take that out for now. It's gonna come out this way. And we're gonna be able to go in this way to activate this one. Okay. I still don't get why you need a researcher to put his hand on that, but it is what it is. Here we go. The mess is coming down. this is access. Now you're gonna do the other side and gonna bring on the researcher. Rocket time. We got. We're gonna have to plug stuff in. I forgot the pipes for water. We don't need that much P room. Let's just do something like this. Oh, I don't think I even have enough water to fill that up. So yeah, that's the other thing. But that's enough for a long time in the wall toilet. It uses nothing. So that's good. Oops. Forgot to put a bed in there. Okay, so I'm gonna want at least one tile there to help the rats when we sleep. Did we research? No. We're doing other stuff. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, that's kind of required. Okay, so we got still a couple of research to get the rocket going. Hopefully we get it done today. So when we get back to that, we're ready to ship out to get the refined materials on the other planet. This one is really going to be just a bulldozing operation at that point. Get the suits in. Pump wise, probably in this zone. Ooh, forgot that. Whoopsie. There you go. Come on, Hammer. Swim, swim. Okay. And on this side, the idea is I want to come up first. We're going to remove that because we don't need it. And I think I need to send a rocket to see like how high we can go first. Because the idea is to smack solar panels at the top of the map, and then we start building from under that and basically make the base in space. Something like that. Gonna need like a tube or something to get down to the pod, because they like to go chill there on their downtime, and I don't want them to lose too much time doing that. But the main target is gonna be smack that base in space. That's it. So we're gonna have all the flucorol we can get up there. Well, what I had right here, I thought about it one more time, and instead of doing bacons in there trapped and everything, I thought those guys can go up to 45, and we have those little guys down here that can live from 40. So if we can keep the temperature in that range between 40 and 45, we could use the bulb bloom in between each and every one of them, make it more compact so we don't need like the extra room for the critters to be happy and everything. And of course we broke the pipe again. Let's use something else. Okay, anyways, path is open. Path is open. Let's... Oh, we can get you. Welcome to the jail. Yeah, useful. Okay. Now, researcher needs to go to the other side real quick. Catalina, come on down. Come on. Move those little legs. Let's go. Where are you at? Okay, fine. Finish your nap, then you can go. Otherwise, did we move the final crabs that were down there? Yeah, there you go. Okay, can take this. Careful with the spores. Don't want that in my life. What? No, we got a toilet and they can use it. Oh yeah, we got the land now, so we can do it. Also start the real toilets. Drainer. It's gonna be easier to find pea water, so let's do it there. And we just need a little bit to kickstart it. After that, it's gonna be fine. Don't want to let the Duke die in the TP. Not that it ever happened, but... Yeah, let's go. Put your hand on that. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Like, you need a super researcher to do that. The pause and everything. You learned that at school. So you need to be fully functional. That's so dumb. Okay, so we are going to be able to send the suits because I don't really need them on the other side. We got 4 made. I can send at least 1 reed fiber and 1 thimbleweed seed, so we get that going. And what's the other thing I wanted? I don't remember. It's gonna come back. Okay, come on. Ah, yeah, we could start thinking about the other risers in this zone too. Let's say we go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Ooh, this one you need to slap it. Come on. Pop it, twist it, slap it. Come on. Yay! Congrats. Okay, you are now useless on this side of the world. So, do I have something I want to get analyzed first, or I just ship her back right away? CSV, I'm not touching it. No, anyway, CSV is on the other planet. I'm confused. What do we have here again? We got a bunch of, I don't care. Maybe the hydro one at one point, but even there. Okay, can go back home. Ooh. Good thing they told me. I would have never guessed. Catalina, you're out. And we also need to bring the power to this guy. There we go. That part is done. So research will be able to continue on this side. And this is pure water. Alright, come on. One bottle, just kickstart the thing, and then with your pee it's gonna fill up the loop. Let's go. Chop chop. Gonna be able to remove this one too. Let's wait just a smidge. Because if that bottle's not big enough and you don't get anything going, that's not gonna be good. I'm not sure there's sand in there also. We need at least this one to fill up first, before we stop bringing water. As soon as they can pee in there, we're good. And we're good. Are we done with the overflow? Not yet. Okay, now this is cooling down enough. I think we can go back to this thing. So it's just finished the overflow for the pea. And then we're gonna be good. Now from this side, I said I wanted to ship out those suits that we're not using. Well, shipping is right there, so that's gonna be easy. Let's do this. That's under a balloon. I'm not sure if I have enough to do what I want to do though. Because there's one there. One there. That's 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, you can see a spore kid from there? How? That's a balloon soon, so let's say we have roughly 10 out there. So with 10 seeds, I can punch in 9 fluke coral, domesticated, that's 18 dupes. No. Two is 3 dupes, so that's 8, that's 16 plus 1.5. Yeah, almost. Almost 18 dupes, so we're gonna have way too much O2, basically, if we do it like that. Not a problem. we like to have more O2 so we can do cool stuff with it. What's that thing again? The CO2 one? Ugh. Yuck. Okay, suits. I forgot to re-upload better info card. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can ship that to the other side. Is that activated? Yes. Okay. Add some suits. What else? Tumbleweed seed. Let's stick it to 0 and I'll do it later. Tumbleweed. Okay. So with that, those guys should be able to get going on their own with their suits anyway. As it is right now, temperature has gone down enough. I think we're gonna be fine without scalding down there. It's gonna be toasty, so they're gonna get a little penalty, but not the full thing. And we're just gonna bulldoze from the bottom upwards. Good. Okay, plugs are coming in. Nice. After that, we're gonna need... I don't care about storage tiles for that time around. We can live without it. Apart from that... we need the hand sanitizer to make the bathroom a bathroom. We need... forgetting something. Well, you're gross and you're getting sick from eating gem covered stuff, so kind of fit. Okay, I hope you deliver it there, please. Because its breathability is fine. But we still got a lot of yuck going on. That's gonna get fixed. It's not that I care too much about the yuck, it's more that it's gonna mess up all the jet suit. The Atmo suits if we do that and we have too much PO2 around, so yeah. Sure, I'm gonna set a filter up, don't worry, but still. Better safe than sorry on that one. And why are you... oh. Because we're gonna need that to do the suit. Well, not the suit docks. I forgot to do wire on priority. That's done. Oops. Is there any reason? I don't think there's going to be another mess up here, so we could remove that one. It's going to help the airflow just a smidge. We're starting to pile up CO2 now. No, okay, no, it's just PO2. Like, the new textures sometimes are a bit confusing. We gotta get used to it. But no, it's not that bad on the CO2. We're gonna have the pit there going up. But this little guy... that's a bit much liquid. Okay, let's try to hold on to it just a bit. And once we start carving this out, we can crack that open so CO2 goes in there, and this little guy is just gonna suck it all in. That's it. That's gonna be much easier. There's no starvation. Now you got time to... Why are you starving in the morning, guys? You got plenty of time to eat and you got food, right? Ooh, okay. Let's kick in some more mush bars, shall we? Another 20 batch, something like that. Because we also need to use that missing. Ugh, that's nasty. And I forgot to try and get those guys happy. They're not happy because, well, they're moist, that's fine. And maybe if I just give them a condo, they're gonna give me their free shell. But those shells, they do what again? They do... lime, okay. Got so many sources on lime on that thing. Oh, I remember when we got the dino pack, I was like, wow, that's so much lime. This pack is even more. But you need to use it, so... And we got a broken pipe again. I hate it, but it's the best way to do it for now. Still, we got 2 batches, 10 more and can get an aqua tuner. Yay! And iron, it's happening. One day we'll get there. Bammit is not gonna like it here, it's way too warm. Do I care about a Bammit? Seriously? No. Do I even have something to feed them? No. And if I'm not mistaken, I didn't activate the planet shuffle, so Tundra is still gonna be Tundra. It's not gonna be like a Cirrus thing where I could have the food for the Bammits. Worst case, there's gonna be Bammits too. So let's forget about this one. And dupe wise, buff is nice. Suit wearer Asan would be a real good picker upper, dropper, everything. Do I need that? Kinda. Hey Connect, how's it going? Yeah, Asan can make a decent argument to come in. Or... Frankie, not good enough. Lyra, but I don't need another dupe. Too bad, nothing. Asan would have been a good one if I wanted to take another dupe. Chat and WF. What's WF again? Hey, if you have nothing to play, there's always Minesweeper to save your ass, okay? Warframe, okay. There is always Minesweeper. Are we done with this? Almost. Okay, so we need to make at least 2 of those. No, that's not gonna cut it at 55, can we? I mean, it could work. Because I don't think we're going to get enough refined from all of that. So that it would be worth it to use this. Because like this is, yeah, 25 kilos. So that's one. With the wires and everything, we could probably make one. Checkpoints obsidian, okay. And now we have the PP overflow. Yay! Let's go. That's real. No, but this is. Yeah, but it's only nuggets that I'm gonna get like 100 kilos out of. It's not as much as I expected. A bit disappointed on that one. But there's some sort of grumbling noise, so maybe we have something else in that zone. We'll see. Okay, now you guys, what are prios on to right now? Digging, building, wrenching, tidying. Okay, we don't care about tidying right now. You're gonna be building. You're gonna be digging. Okay, can we now do this little dining hall? So you stop eating on the ground. You'll get one more point out of that. That's cool. This should be deconstructed yesterday, please. Yeah, I'm starting to consider the Yatmo dock out of lead right here. But how's Hammer doing on points? Could I could get it, but wow, he's never gonna work. He's always gonna be blowing a tantrum. That's not good. And Abe, you got a mate. You're gonna meet the scrubber. Yeah, but you're gonna become a pilot anyway. You're gonna go back to the other planet and do your training over there. So we need someone else on this side. Who? Digger, builder, Quinn needs to stay on the other side. I mean, worst case, B could come down on this side. But that would mean I have no builder. Well, first off, if I just brainwash him, shake a shake, and go for construction, that's gonna help on this side. Like, give him all the shebang. Yeah, let's do that. Scrubber. Okay. Second thing. Those are just annoying now. We don't need that anymore. Skill scrubber. Let's go with the fancy one. Right there. So hopefully one battery is going to be enough to give Abe a complete shake. And after that we're going to be able to get going on doing better stuff. Because just having Abe able to properly dig and build is going to be a huge game changer Building takes so much time right now, it's just stupid. And I've yet to decide also if I'm going to put a mini pod or not on this one. Well, maybe I could put it in the nature reserve. Would that be useful? Alright, shaky time. Doesn't look painful at all. He's alright. Now, this is ours, so I don't want to destroy it while those guys are around. And we better keep it. Wow, all that mess was just that little bucket. Okay, that was not long enough to completely shake him. Womp womp. Let's make another one, just to be safe. We're not gonna put it in the zone there. So we have 2 more. Yeah, there's only this one that's a bit fresh. The other ones are kind of low. Okay, and they give 515. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be nice when they poop some eggs with fresh ones that give more power. How old are you guys? Okay, 70. I just want to check which is like 40, 40, 40. They're all 40 except this one, basically. 22, you're already down to only 40. Ew. And I didn't miss any, right? We got everything. At least I can see now we got them all. That's kind of sad. I'm gonna try to get access to some more food because we're starting to be low now. It's a bit concerning. That we can access the meat there. We can access this. And are you done shaking? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, the brain shaker is pricey on power. I hope it doesn't restart every time. I think not. I hope not. Do we at least have time? Yeah, okay, we had time to flush out the pee. Good, and now they're gonna be able to go rub those. And get a bit more food. Also, if they can poop grub eggs instead of Sweetos, that's way more meat. Because with all the wildlife we got on this planet, there's no way that 2 dupes cannot survive. It's just a question of figuring out. Well, of course, punching in there, getting access to all that sleet would be awesome, but we don't have a cook to make the frost buns anyway. And wherever I punch, it's either gonna kill my nature reserve or do something bad elsewhere. And congrats, we got a mess hall. I think we're gonna go up and down that path quite a bit. So let's start getting this online. What are you doing, dumbass? Yeah, I need to give him swimming. That's totally stupid. And food is still not that great on this side. But we're mushing up. Okay. And on this side, stuff is slowly happening. Okay. I want to follow Igby a little bit, see what he's doing, because I feel like he's not building, so there must be something somewhere. Did I chop his access by accident again? No, you got access to all of that. Oh, unless their eggs are nearby. So those guys are like the crabbies. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting, because you need to milk them and everything. And you cannot do a gel like I do with the crabs. That's not gonna make it. But squid ink is... That's it. Like, there's not much to do out of squid ink. Temperatures are not that great. Thermal capacities, more than average. Salut Fluo! Yeah, basically that sucks. Well, okay, you can cook it for some refined carbon, but all the trouble to milk those guys and everything. They're really just there for their meat for the sushi at that point, I guess. How's the boxing up going? Are you done? Okay, he's on it. He's just slow. Good. The lack of free time, says the one who's been streaming all week. Yeah. Can I doubt that statement just 1 minute? I did it once. We started moving the boxes out. It was, I don't know, something like 10, 11 p.m. Well, granted, I was moving like 2 roads away, so we basically were grabbing shit by hand, going to the other place, and there was a bar in between. So when we were coming back to my place without boxes in the in hands, we would stop for like a quick shot or something like that. That took some time to move 10 boxes. Okay, so at least like that they're gonna be faster. And okay, no, food's coming back up. Grub fruit, bug jelly, fishies. Okay, they got stuff to eat, and Abe is finally gonna be done. Yay! So priorities, you're not gonna care about ranching anymore because you won't be able to. Come on, finish. Yes. Okay, now we want you to first be able to swim. You get your head like everyone. And building, digging. Oh, I'm short. Okay, fine. That's gonna be a start. Okay, you're gonna do the pole. I don't see anything more. 1, 2, 3. Super disappointed, but it is what it is. Oh, that's nasty on this side. Okay, maybe we can get another deodorizer somewhere. You know, I'm gonna need to bring down the power for the suits down here. Let's say we do that. We carve that out. We bring this thing down. Alright, you can do the suits there. No, the further they go without the suit, the better. Ooh, showers. What do we get? Just a little fluff. A dangerous one. Okay, as if those damaging meteors don't happen too often, it's a bit better. Because that's one of my big concerns. Because last run, I've let the meteors do everything they want, and basically they crushed out like at least one layer of biome, so this would be dead in a couple cycles. Just by the meteors coming down. But for now, we're basically only getting the little snow and fluff crushed ice and whatever, so that's not dangerous. When the copper ones start to kick in, that's gonna be something else. The other thing I'm not sure about, if I get the Murdu that I flush out all the liquid around it and becomes dry, would it just bounce out and I lost it, I can't do it again? I mean, for now I don't think it's gonna, just the little bits and pieces we got to carve out there are gonna be enough to drain enough water to expose it to air, but that's something that could happen. Oh, I like it. That one's nice. Body temperature? You're too cold. Oh, wow. Okay, well, this guy should start pooping. Not today. Okay, who's building again? Quinn, you're supposed to be helping. Guy, you do your thing. Catalina, you do research. Igby, you're supposed to do that. Otto, you help when you have nothing else to do. And Gross, you should be doing that too. Okay, let's down click one on that, so both of you are gonna do building now. And probably, you know what, let's give them less chill time. And I'm bit to it. We don't have showers, so we don't need that. Okay, one more thing done. Now this is plugged in. We're gonna be ready. We're out of pea dirt. Ooh. Okay, well, at least we still got the spinner that we can use to make a little bit more. Okay, it's loading up. This is not going there anymore. Let's cancel that. You. Oh, it's still not in yet. Seriously? Okay, just waiting for red bulb. That's normal. So we're gonna follow Abe and his wonderful undies while I take a quick leg stretcher, grab my tea, and we'll get back to it. I'll be right back. And they've done 3 pieces of ladder that whole time, seriously. You suck, guys. But we got a bit of copper. Toasty? Yeah, the air is a bit warm in there. Okay. So the idea is still to go with suits. Hello, Tina. How are you doing today? Okay, we're not starving anymore. Good. Ew. Only food. Only lettuce. That's not good. Yeah, usually when it's Friday, it's great. Especially this weekend, gonna have a couple fun stuff with the Father's Day on Sunday, so that's gonna be nice. Father's Day is almost always at the same time as my sister's birthday, so we do a double party for that. Always a good time. B is gonna die right away, so no tanks, and I don't want to dupe. Steel is still not happening. Come on, Kalina, can you... You're going to research, right? Good. Move those little legs, get my research in. This one is not producing full time. I think I need to box it in. Looking for food, but you're full. Like, you got your big belly, you're ready to get milked out. Yay! Now we can have power on the rocket. Weepee! And next up, what do we need for the rocket? This. Apart from that, I think it's the last one I'm gonna need for in there. I'm gonna want that to make my waterfalls for the salt the salt volcano, the saltwater geyser, but don't have to do that right now. And other stuff, don't care. Well, the shelves would be nice. Hey, Glad. Hello, it's been a minute. How are you doing? Yeah, that's all we need. So we're gonna be ready after that. I wanted to check if the mini... Well, I got it now. I think I don't have a gasket for it, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we can make a gasket. Well, it was not all the days. It was... it was for business, so no, it was crazy. Like, the second week was just insane, basically. Grabbing a plane every day. The last morning, I almost didn't wake up and missed my last flight back home. I was so tired. That's refined? No, okay, rocket interior. Is that refined? No. Okay, good. Can I do all that on a shitty wire? That's gonna be 120 plus 60, but that's it. So we can do that on shit wire. Okay, let's do it. We can at least do that. So we can box this. We need the toilet paper there. Now let's just pretend it doesn't exist. So that should be 12, right? 13? Okay, whatever. That works. We're gonna get the sanitizers soon. That's gonna be a bathroom. That's a barrack right now. What I wanted to put a tile there just for protection. I don't want to rush storage tiles and I don't want to wait for it. So let's just have... lead is on the other side. I don't have plastic tiles. How's rubber doing on insulation? I mean, there's only one way to know. Let's put one there and see how it goes. And I need more gaskets, so give me like 4 of those. And what, 5, because I need 1 for testing the fridge, and if that works, I will need another 1 for the steam turbine. Because that's 4, if I'm not mistaken. Steam turbine. Yeah, 4 gaskets. Okay, they're just too slow at it. To be fair, I'm pushing them to go down this pit and do the steel as much as we can first. I totally forgot that you need to milk those guys. I thought that they were just pooping out their squidding anywhere and you just have to pick it up from the ground. But anyway, squidding, I don't care too much. It's more about the food they're gonna give me. We got meal lice, we got nori, so we could set up the sushi bar. I guess after this research is done, it's gonna go sushi time. Okay, and before we start bulldozing, I want to set up the suits. So let's ship suits and fiber to the other side. Because on this side it's not warm enough that I care about the suit. Like, I started that, but basically it's just not going to be used, I guess. We could remove all of those, destroy them to get back the refined. That's one thing I should be thinking about. But once this guy also... Once we set this guy free, this is going to warm up. So maybe I'll keep them there just in case. At least for now. Okay, that's 2 seeds, that's enough. Now bring me the suits. Come on. Who's on it? Everyone? Come on, there's 4 suits. You don't need to be like 10 to bring 4 suits and they're all at the same place. You guys suck. Come on. And that's the other thing I still don't understand. Like, when they go down there, they don't go down this way. They just turn, they go across like all that bullshit path, and then they go down. Is it really only because like they need to do a little shoot backward there? Not even because they use this path. Like, I don't get it. In my mind, it doesn't make any sense because this should be way faster and straight line to get there. But like Otoi just decided to go poop and all the way around, just like they're doing right now. See, they're all going this way instead of going straight down, across, down, and zoop and down. They take the whole tourist route all the way across. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Well, fine. We'll fix it. Wow. Okay, oh, it's also time to get this guy online. Been way overdue. Now, have they done it? Yeah, no pending delivery, I suppose, now. Good catch, honestly. Good catch. I didn't see that one. Totally blanked on it. But yeah, they cannot jump there because this is in their head. Oh well. And this is still doing its task. Wow, that's gonna take longer than I expected to drain. Well, if do I have other seeds for that? I can put more than one. No. That's the only seed we had. Okay. Fine. Because the other ones are just like that. I prefer to leave them there. And one more research and we're good. Because I prefer to leave them there so they do their thing. But sometime, like in the buried object, we get some more. Okay, so you guys are gonna keep doing what you're doing there. You know what? If we do this. And get rid of all of that. Okay, so you guys can now set up your suits. Let's do it right there. Okay, that's all now. They got nothing to do down there, so they were going idle. Let's do doodly doodly doo. Station. Check. Duck, duck. Duck. This goes this way. Let's do it there. Okay, I'm the wrong way, but who cares? We're not doing a full pipe. That's gonna work. I'm probably gonna have to put a little hamster wheel on that line now, because I'm not sure those guys are gonna be providing enough power the 2-3 hours they sleep to at least get that started. Oh, nice. We can use pearl. Perfect. So 2 times, please. Nah, come on, slackers. Finish your job. He's not gonna be able to reach that one. So let's give them a little stepping stone. Yeah, that's mainly clean O2 this zone, so that's gonna be perfect. We can start loading that up. We got The suits are there. Wait, where's the... Okay, tumbleweed seat, perfect. So we're gonna redo the overflow of this. Instead of peeing in the core, we're gonna pee into the tumbleweed now. Alright, that's good. So now we can finish the rocket, I think. Yeah, we got everything we need. Okay, let's go for sushis. And now they should be fine downstairs. And use the correct path this way. But anyway, we're doing nothing down there basically, so it's not a big deal. And stupid Pip decided to plant everything down there where it's never gonna grow because of the temperature. But he's having fun. And this is slowly happening. Okay. I mean, at that point, that's all going to be in liquid, so we could save on building all of that. Like, at least this part. And just go ahead and bulldoze everything. Oop, nope, careful. Don't want to remove this one. That's free plastic. And I want to get this one there just in case something goes wrong. We can at least get out of the pit. Okay. Ooh, let's go. Can we make the sushi bar before we lose it? That'd be nice. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to approve that. Well, too bad. And that's the food. Okay. Oh, it's gonna go out fast. Damn. Okay, we're not saving that one. Unless someone comes and pick it up and bring it to the food box, we're not saving. Why are you hurt? What happened? Probably just a little bit of heat from down there. Okay, that's in place. And we'll read. We're not supposed to be sleeping at that time, so I'm not sure what's up with Hammer. Why he was in bed, slacker. No, I don't have the buffer gates. Every time there's a new price. God damn it. Okay, well, too bad for sushis. Give me my buffer gates, please. No, that should be it. Not yet. Come on, drop it from under. Here we go. Good. Because we already have like 4 or 5 suits, so it's not that bad. Now we're gonna need someone to get the suits in. Was that done? Yes. Here we go. Okay, so Abe is gonna get a little uptick on supplying to be sure this happens. Gonna need to put back a tile there. And also that plus 10 digging with the suit is gonna be greatly appreciated to bulldoze the core of the map. So that's perfect. Now, one little thing I need to double check. Can you... Okay, you cannot pass this way. Perfect. So once the suits are in, you're gonna start doing this and this. We'll start with that. And Abe, being the pilot that we're gonna make, he's gonna get the brain shakes. Ooh, something of interest. What is it? Welcome to tomorrow. Today. What the Nah, don't play that bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. Pre-record applause. I'm just trying to eyeball it to see if there's something that's like related to new DLCs or stuff like that, or it's just the ones from the start that I didn't all find already. But there's so many of those. Doesn't sound like it. Alright, suits. Good. Yeah, the first loading takes forever. That's just a bit annoying. But now everything on this side is going to be in suit. That's not that great because there's food there. And we're a bit tight on food? Wow. Okay, didn't think it was that bad. There's a meat there, so why not? That's a lot of critters that could die. That's gonna be food. Plus all the slicksters, we can go and just kill them all. I don't really care about them. Yeah, we got options if we're really in panic mode for food, so unpermitted food. What? Abe. What? Oh, no, no, no. You guys can eat it raw. You guys can eat it raw. I forgot about that. Because we don't have a cook on this side. Cheese shuffle. Oop. And we got... Yeah, okay, fine. We're gonna be able to push a bit more on the skills. I like that. Not my favorite, but not gonna complain. The swimming ghost dupe, you see, you're probably talking about the mer dupe. This one there? That's the like new story trait slash thingy for the words. No, not this. No, not this. Well, this one. The Better Together, that's the one, the new achievement if you want for the Aquatic Planet Pack is to free that dude. So you got 3 steps to do, 1 per biome. The first one I've done it, you had to bring like 2 kilos of pearl. Second thing, you need to bring like 30 something kcals of sushi. And we're doing the safety route, good. Because I think that when we crack that open, we might have a trap dupe. Because there's a bit of place there, plus everything that's going to get bulldozed, and we don't have that much liquid laying around up here. I mean, when this guy is going to puke, that's going to be something else, but for now, we might be short. We'll see. Important thing is those guys get to it, make the ladders so we have a safety way out. And the rocket, they should have placed 1. Okay, bring this one lower. And then we can do this, and what I'm gonna need, and I'm gonna need ladders anyway. Because we're gonna need to put a roof on that. Do I even have the stuff to do it? It would be nice if it told me like which one I'm missing. I'm pretty sure refined we got it. No. Okay, well, you know when I said we could delete where is it? That thing to get a bit of our materials back. Let's deconstruct this one. That's going to be enough. Wait. I'm not making gaskets. I told them to make gaskets, right? Okay, they're just not getting to it. Okay. Okay, why there's no digging happening down there? Because you're doing that first. They should have time to get to it. Why are you idle? No, because there's not enough O2 in there. But you could be doing that. Okay, no, you need the next one. Do you have a skill point now? Not yet. Okay, well, you know what? If you're bored, we're gonna make you do this. You're gonna take all of that junk, and you're gonna drop it there. So that should get you busy. Okay, yeah, buffer gates. Hopefully that's the last one we need to finish the rocket. You know what? That's dumb. Let's cancel that. And instead, if you're bored, you're gonna have a hamster wheel. Let's do one of the aquatic ones. I think I prefer this one. Here, so if you don't know what to do, you can do that. Where's Abe? Slowly coming back up. Yeah, so at least if they're bored and they have nothing to do, they can jump on the wheel. On the wheel, they're gonna get that going faster. What I should do also is make another swimsuit on the other side so Abe stops complaining about being wet. That would be smart. Oh, we already have one. Okay. Well, guess what? We're getting a swimsuit to Abe right now. Let's go. And now hopefully they're gonna use this pad. Right? It's open. You can go. Yay! But it's not you that got the suit. Supplying research. Oh, you're chasing the pip poop. Gross. Where are you, buddy? Come on. Quite sure Abe is gonna be happy about that one. Oh, water. Eesh. This one's pretty much done. Ouch. Okay. Gonna have to think about that. Because once this is dried out, we are out of water on this planet, basically. Well, of clean water. Abe, come on down. Where are you at? Oh, you're downstairs? Fuck. I wish he stayed there. Should have looked first. Anyway, next. Printing. Do we get something cool? I mean, Stila could almost make an argument to come in now. Nah. Not this time. Because I want to try a bionic with that and see how the act swing booster and stuff like that works. But I still have a bit too much issues with everything else to go just, oh, okay, sure, let's take a dude that's gonna just fry everything because he gets his little tootsies wet. And not gonna deal with that right now. Are they doing some surf? Yeah, from time to time. Okay. Okay, they got a bit of everything. Nope. And okay. The safety exit is getting done. Hey, slacker. Alright, it's time to sleep. Okay. Oh, it's break time. Fine. Wait, you. Seriously, you cannot put on the suit during your downtime? That dupe union is too strong. They cannot even put on their suit on downtime. What? And now where are you going? Oh, grabbing a lunch? Here we go. Oh, that reminds me, I don't have a pip on this side. Well, anyway, I removed wrenching from Abe, so there's not much I can do with it. That's food we can't access, so let's get that in place. There, then we can dig this. Then we can dig this. Let's say we do that, and then we can go in, because that's going to be more food. We still need access to that one also, so let's do this. Just to be sure that the little food we got going wild around, we can use it. Because those guys are not, well, it's rule of my standard, 3 cycles ahead of time. We only got 2 due, so that's 6,000 kcal. We're ahead. I'm good with that. We're ahead on food. But clearly not taking a 3rd dupe in there yet. No, I don't really see a need for it. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Unrested, afraid. How bad is it? Plus 10% stress. Ooh. Okay, well anyway, he's not stressing, right? I know, it's sunny disposition. Who cares? Okay. Kind of forgot we got that 2 minutes ago. And now you are doing the digs. Yay! Good. Now what? Nope. Okay, 8 dupes and suits. Yay! And with that going on, I hope he's gonna stay on top and just go this way. You know, I can kind of force it to do it. Just to be sure that we see what's up on this side. I don't think there's gonna be any surprises, just might as well go and find like all the corners of the map. What is Abe up to? Okay, he got out of bed. And he's gonna build perfect. We still can grab that meat if we go fast enough. That's food too. But that's a lot of stuff that's gonna fall on my head. Mud, mud. Okay, so if we do this, we're fine. And I need a suit forge to repair those suits later on. Okay, that's because of the cannot access down there. Fine. Well, we use the iron we got for that. Let's put it there. No, you know what? No, I don't want that. I don't want to put stuff that I might want to deconstruct where the slugs are, because they're gonna eat it as soon as I deconstruct if I do that. I don't want to put it too far. I think this, there's, well, okay, we can approve the swamp shard, I don't care, so we can put it right there. But that's not an emergency. And what did we have again? Well, we got a nitro vent somewhere, so that could help with power. Problem is, I don't have the materials I need to tame that. Because that's gonna get out at 500 Cs, so no. But. No, I'm not desperate enough to feed those guys my ores. You know what? That can be another nature reserve. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 if I leave that one there. So that works. Okay, back to sushi. So like that, I'm like 99.9% sure they're always gonna go across. Let's say they go this way for their food. They're not gonna get in there. Okay, that's annoying. Let's get rid of that. And once those guys are fully loaded, it should be a bit better for the power needs we have. The problem right now is as soon as this can go, it's gonna pump, and we don't even have one fully loaded, so it's gonna take a minute. Probably, I don't know, there's been what, 2 cycles now of nights with the slugs pumping. So if we got there but they used it, let's say 2 like cycle 122, 125 ish, it's gonna be a bit more draining on the power side, at least I hope. Okay, but we can finish this now. So we want nut gate, only lets a grain if it has received grain. Yes, that's what I want. Just like that. And what's that? I got 4 reserves? What? Wait a minute. I got 2 there. 1 here, 1 here. But on the other side, I thought I only had 1. Where's the number 2? Okay, we got 2 there. Okay, fine. That's not one I get. That's not one I get too often. Usually I have 1 or 2, that's it. But it's good. Gives better odds that my dupes are gonna go across it and they're gonna keep that +6 morale going. Because it's not with food that we're winning the morale fight right now, nor with decor. That's for sure. Well, once we can get to sushi, it's gonna be a bit better. Guess we're gonna put it right there. Does it need power, the sushi thingy? I hope not. I mean, just need a guy and a knife there, so... Nope. Okay, makes heat, fine. But yeah, so we're gonna be able to do... well, we got some wild nush beans somewhere, but I don't even think we can access those. This we're gonna be able to do. And this we're gonna get 1 every blue moon, so I'm not gonna rely on that. Really the idea is gonna go probably sushi rolls and nigiri. We could get some when we get the squids that die randomly left and right, but there's not that many squids on the map, so probably it's gonna be more about sushi rolls. Anyway, we need to do those rolls and we need like, what, 36? Yeah, 36,000 kcal just to get the survivors, so that's gonna be something. And caviar, don't start me on that, it's not happening yet. Who is stressing the fuck out? Quinn? Again? Why? Pop eardrums? Yeah, I don't know why, but pressure went like crazy high in this hall right here. No, not again. Where was it? There's a place in there that the pressure was just like crazy high. Okay, I don't get it. But I was sure it was in that shaft right there they were getting their pop drums. Okay, so once they're done with that, let's do that's telescope zone power. Oh, I don't think I can put the power thingy on the windows. That's not gonna make it. Right? That has to be the wall. Okay, fine. So let's do it like that. Yeah, they don't like it when you go across the door, so let's do this. Bigby, the fuck, buddy? Wake up and go eat. Okay, so... Deck. That can go. And it's blocking 40%. It's not that bad. And boy, it is nice to not have a farther this time around, so this stays a vacuum. Okay, we're having little issues with natural gas, but at least we don't have natural gas in the rocket, so when we start pumping stuff in, it's gonna be exactly what this is. Wait, decor-wise, are you good? 5? No, that's gonna be better. Okay, so you, if you are not detecting O2 for more than, let's say, 15 seconds, you start pumping. Now we're gonna need a pip in here, we're gonna need reed, and I need one more tile right there. We're good. You know what, for now, I'm not gonna make them redo this, I don't care. This can go. This can go. That's a bit of a waste. Well, I could put some decor thingy, something nice in there, I guess. Now, telescope is going to be irradiated quite a bit. Maybe I want to put up a second tile there just for a little more protection, because the tube is going to be there basically full time when in space. I also need to make some food that's going to last longer. Sushi is clearly not an option. Oh, we can just drop it like anywhere we feel like. Like it floats in the air. Ooh, me happy. Okay, so that's perfect. So food is gonna be there in the air. Okay, no, invalid building location. Fine, never mind. I said nothing. That would have been nice. Can we rotate it? No, I can't put it upside down or something. That would have been nice. Like upside down sticking to the roof. Something like that maybe. Because I could have done fridge there. Park sign under. And gain that space back. We're gonna keep the cool dry wall for the base. Let's go classic with the rocket. Alright, so they can finish that. Just gonna have to bring the pip, the seeds. Well, we're gonna have to bring O2 in there first because the pip's not gonna plant. And how's my O2 temperatures out there? We're decent. I mean, we can use this line, I guess. temperature down there is 31. Reed survive up to 37, so we're gonna be fine, except if something is toasty in there. 20, 30, 20-ish. I think we're good on temps. Good. We're gonna finish everything we want to build first before starting loading in the O2 and everything, because worst case, the pip can plant while they're in space and I don't care. Now this is done. We're gonna be able to clean that out, remove this. I mean, this can grow there, I don't care. What dude? Why the dudes? Okay, yeah, nori's gonna stop decaying as soon as we can make some sushi with it, at least. And about the nush beans. Oh, that was never done. Are you ready to... No? Because it's still... Like, that's a bit confusing, because it's still growing even if it's wild, because it was lower than that. It was like at 53% or something like that. So it still grows. Just not at the same speed. Because I wanted to try to just shear that guy here and there just a little bit, because we got plenty of fishies that he's going to be able to eat, so I don't see why he would not be happy. And oh, maybe if I put a critter condo there, like a little water fort. Can we do those out of rubber? Wait, I don't think I have them researched. Nope. Okay. That's gonna be for another time then. Let's get rid of this. This pipe is gonna go... Well, they already got enough stuff to build down here. I want to be sure that the safety line is coming up. Okay, so they'll get to it. And those eggs look weird. Okay, what about you guys? How's it going? Hey, 2 suits. Okay, well, maybe I was a bit too generous on the time it would get to get those suits online. But that's good. There's nothing special this way. Let's just do those digs first. We see this side. Extending out the air just a bit, but not too bad. My program, yeah, that's gonna help. And we're gonna run out of power real soon. Well, it's not that bad, because we're getting close to the point where the slugs are gonna get back in the air, so it's not that far-fetched to be able to last like a full cycle. But we're not cooking, we're not repairing suits, we're not crushing anything. Well, to be fair to Crusher, I think I'm not even gonna need it. I'm not gonna destroy it because I don't want those guys to eat it up. Oh, and we got a new one, so that's gonna help. As soon as this one grows up, it's gonna be more power on the line. At least for the time its belly's full, so that's good. And they're getting to it, but it's far from their home, so that's gonna take a minute. What do we got this way? Let's keep digging. Alright, good job, guys. that's the edge. So we're gonna know real quick if there's something there. Probably not. So how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3. We have number 4. That'd be nice. No, it's gonna be at the other end of the place. Because 3 is the exact number to get a full... Oh, 4 is there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Because 3 is the perfect number if you can do the toot-toot song every time. Like, when it's ready, boom, the dupe is right there ready to do it. That's not gonna happen. So if we can get 4 like that, like the 4th one is gonna get the overflow of water when the other 3 are not able to run and waiting for their toot-toot song, so you can have a full line going. So that's nice, but to do that, we're gonna have to pipe in water from the main planet because we don't have water production on this side. And we don't have a heat source. No, that's not true. We can have a heat source because we have the depidizer. Well, steel is not gonna make it though. Overheat 120. If we do steel, we're gonna get, it's 250, 200, so we're gonna get to 325. That's not enough. We need something better. Don't think we're gonna find iridium because I don't have the dinos anywhere, so it's niobium. That's the only way. And we could just brute force a petroleum boiler with that. That's the first thing I thought about. Like when I've seen that this got changed, that there's no like maximum temperature it can go now, it's exactly where my head went. Like, okay, nice. If you don't have a heat source, petroleum boiler, you use that, you're fine. So that's something we could look at, and probably we could power it with the petroleum we're gonna get. Just to kickstart it is gonna be a bit painful, but not that bad. And yeah, we're there. Okay. So let's finish this. And then you're gonna go this way. We'll see what else we got on this side. I mean, if this is the hydrogen vent, it's not that bad, because we could have it close by to all the petroleum we're gonna get out, swoosh that to the side with little like waterfalls or whatever, and then have like one pump on this side, this providing the heat. Well, it's not gonna provide enough heat to cook stuff, but at least it could provide the heat to A train wreck. How's your Friday going? Yeah, it could provide the power for the depidizer to be able to cook the crude. Something like that. Noise. I got potato. I just never tried it. It's like on a... Like one of my friends, he did the family thingy with me so I can play like all of his game. I got potato on there. I downloaded it, I'm quite sure, but I just never got to it. Okay, I missed that. Was it long ago? That reminds me, I didn't check Epic this week. Okay, like a year. Okay. No, I've not. I've learned about the free games on Epic not that long ago. Maybe it was like last October or something like that. Because with Tree High like that, when you want to destroy everything, it's super easy. You can remove one layer, remove the other layer, remove the other layer. You don't have to go like by the end and just do like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and it takes forever. So with 3 like that, to deconstruct everything after, it's the fastest way. Well, the other way also, like instead of doing 4, the other way is to do 7. So basically I would do like 1 out of 2 of those. Yeah, but I don't want to open all of that up. I want to mine from under, so... And sometimes sand, bullshit, gaps, whatever. Just to be safe, I just zoop, zoop, zoop all across and that's it. Well, probably gonna skip those. Because this is solid stuff I'm not too concerned about. I forgot this. We can free this guy so he's gonna be able to poop an egg. And we're out of power again. Wow, that was fast. And the print. Nope, not decreased in machinery. Gourmet, that's a trap. Noodle arms, forget it. Nope. How's O2 going? Just want to be sure. Okay, we're good. Now, how's this going? They're still on it. Okay. And rocket is getting there. Ooh, I forgot. I kinda need to boost Abe in research too, or I send Catalina in space, so she's gonna need to be a pilot too. Whoops. Well, first idea with that rocket is to go there, not to explore. I want to go there, set up for metals, ship back home. But for that I need steel, which we are not making. Well, it's there, it's just someone gotta get his ass to it. Okay, let's put someone in operating at least. Quinn, no. Kai, you could be doing that. No, you're helping in the kitchen. Catalina. I know you're busy doing research, so no. Igby, no, you got plenty of stuff to build. Otto, you need to be cooking. And Grossman, you're... Okay, well, Grossman, you're not gonna help on building for now. You're gonna go operating. I want that steel going. You need motivation to play Honey. Find something goofy to do. Sorry. Oh, we got another blue bloom there. Cool, cool. CO2 wise, I think it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get it up there. Oh no, we got a little pit that should be enough to get at least the first rocket going. Oh wow. I don't remember last time I had a map like opened up that big and all oxygenated like that. That feels weird. And out of power. Do I have a tidal spring not too far that I could put on this line to help? There's this one, but I don't want to break that. And that's about it. There's no power in this zone. Oh, they're protecting now? The Speedy thingy is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 300 each. Yeah, 300, but it's not steady. Like, there's a sucking phase, and then there's a spitting phase. I think on the sucking phase you don't get power, and on the spitting phase you get power, something like that. So, like, right now it's providing nothing. It's sucking in. You can see it like it's swallowing the water, and when it's gonna poop it out, then you're gonna get power. That's kind of weird, because I guess the water moving this way cannot do power, but the water moving upwards can do power. It's a bit weird, but let's just say it works like that, that's it. Because it would be way too powerful if it went like non-stop 300 power, forget it. Because you have quite a bit of those around too. And it's back on. So it's not too long. Yeah, free power is free power. I'm not gonna complain about it. Well, we gotta... no, because that's a regular line. That's the other problem. Who's scalding? Gross, man. Oh, because we're exploding pipes. Okay, fine. So let's redo the pipe in something else again. And we got one batch of steel. Yay! 9 to go. Now you guys... Oh, okay. Good job. I don't have much set up, seriously. What I'm looking forward to now is... What I want to do is do a space base on the top here, but I think that it's either I need to build like dumb big ladders to go and see where the red zone is, or send the rocket. So sending the rocket is going to be the easiest one. Gonna send out the rocket, and then we're gonna start from the top, put solar panels, and then build from under. So all the base is gonna be in space. At least that's the target. See it grew. It was at 79 last time we checked. So it's still growing. So we should get at least like one shear maybe on a wild one. It's not much. Why? Because why not? Exactly. Exactly. And I rethought about the setup for O2, and instead of having like bacon fish, oh, talking about bacon, this one, is it done? Nice. Instead of having like this kind of setup where I got a bacon trapped with everything else, and I need so much room for water for this guy to be happy. Oh, I'm gonna need his egg. So instead of waiting and waiting and waiting for those guys to swim around and everything, we got a 5-degree range. It's not much, so we're going to be very careful about the temperature control, but those guys live up to 45, and we have the bloom, just for the name it's worth it. Those guys, that can be happy from 40. So if we stick to the range, let's say 41, 44, we could use those guys to light up. They have still just enough light that they can light up the coral. So I think that's my best bet. So we're gonna have domesticated flu coral with lights being made by those guys that are gonna be most probably wild planted, because the problem is if I put them in a flower pot, let's say this is the flower pot, it's only going to give light there, there, and there, and I think that the light needs to reach would need to reach this tile, because or I can lower the flower pot by a 1, but it's going to be ugly. It's going to make a mess to deliver the lime from under and everything. There's still a bit of thinking to do about it, but the general idea is there. It's going to be 2 of those like this, something like that, with the corals on each side. So with that, I only need to be like 2 deep to have the coral and the lights. Who cares about fish? No need for fish in there. Fishes are going to live under, where we're going to have sweeper feeding the lime into the tiles from under. So that's the plan for it. For O2. For food, we need mealwood. No problem, we're just going to smack that into flower pots and forget they exist. For the mucin, we're just going to keep the sluggos happy. Worst case, we're going to start ranching them, I guess. And we're gonna need those guys too. That's gonna be probably the more challenging part, I guess, since I didn't notice until today that they are like crabs. If there's an egg around, they're gonna be pissed. And anyway, since they do what, like one guy is gonna give about 10,000 in 100 cycles, so we need at least like 10 of those guys, something like that. So probably 2 ranches, and they eat only the growth of this plant, so that's gonna be shitty. Also, this one needs yeah, it needs pea brine or brine. I got a pea brine geyser, I don't know the numbers yet. Sulfur, we don't have it too much. We're gonna be able to get some from those guys, but those guys, they need diamond too. But on this planet, I think we got a sulfur geyser. So if we tame this one, that could be a sulfur source also. Just need to figure out the numbers and how much we need to do, because those guys, the problem is they're gonna need diamond to provide sulfur. I don't really care about the natural gas, because we're gonna go the sushi route, so the gas range is not gonna be needed unless, well, we're gonna need a little bit just to get George out if we decide to go that way. But worst case, I mean, the pocket there plus the pocket there plus the pocket there, that should be more than enough to do like 3 cookings just to get George out of here. So I'm not too concerned about that bit yet. Speaking of which, maybe we go do a knock knock at least. So if we get spicy tofu or something like that from the pod, we can just deliver it directly, and that's gonna be 1 done already. Okay, this guy. Are we good? I think they moved the egg. Did they? No, we have a baby. Okay, so I think that we're gonna have to do this. Oops. Now, rocket should be going on nicely. Perfect. Really? You're gonna go in just to do one and... You suck, guys. Oh, and we're not gonna be able to build this one. So let's remove this for now. They're gonna be able to build it from the top and then we put it back in place. Because I don't like that. That's not cool. Like having one spot there without drywall. No, no, no. And you guys, what did we discover? We're not even, okay, there's one more there. Okay, that's the edge, so we're not that far. Yeah, this one is way too far from the others. Not worth it. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing all that. Well, I mean, could just let them drip at the bottom at that point. Just need like one little lock somewhere to prevent all the nat gas to go in the base, and we could move up the suit, something like that. So I'm gonna need to work with that planet too. That's what I'm getting at. I was thinking just get in, rip it apart, get what we need, get out. But the more I look at it, the more I think we're gonna need to do something on this side, because the liquid sulfur is something we're gonna need. How do we address that? Well, sulfur, I did a little sulfur tamer on my previous run. That was the first time I did it. I'm quite happy with the design. Probably gonna want to improve it just a smidge, but there's nothing too much to change, so we can keep it simple like that. Here we go. Up to the side. Sushi! Yay! Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, that's cool. No decor, so we don't care too much about using real wood. But I prefer save that for latex anyway, so let's use real wood. And... No, hey, what? Why does it bring up the power overlay if I don't need power? That's a bit weird. Cooking station. Oh, nice. Only with enhanced seasoning. Oh, that's cooking level 3, right? Okay, so let's put it up here. Like right now, please. And cook wise, auto. Oh no, it's only enhanced seasoning. So what does that do? It's only +2 to cooking. That's it. Because you can do gas range, smoker, deep fryer, sushi bar, space grinder. So what's the point of the third cooking skill? Just a +2 to cook? Seriously? That's dumb. Auto doesn't have a brain, so we can shake him off after, no problem. Basically, we just needed someone to do it. That's kind of weird. Or maybe is there like some recipe you cannot do if you don't have that? Probably not in the grill. Maybe in the gas range or the sushi bar. Let's build a gas range just in case to see what's up with that. Food. Maybe I just got it wrong from the patch note and I'm thinking about something completely different, but I was quite sure that you needed like the tier 3 cooking to do like a bit of that stuff. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, while they build that, let me have a look at the bingo board. I think I forgot a couple of those. Okay, I think I got them all. Worst case, you know the drill. Sorry. If I missed it, just let me know with the associated numbers so it's easier for me to find it. Also, other thing, from next week, for people that were not there at the start and might have missed it, I'm not going to be doing the Aquatic Pack 5 days a week. I had other stuff in plan when the pack came out, so I want to get back to what was planned already. It's nice, it's fun. Like, this run is not dead, just it's going to take a little breather while we get back to other stuff. There's the challenge from Trainwreck has been decided, our previous bingo winner. That's going to be a super fun one. I don't think I'm going to tackle this one before I come back from the family vacations in 2 weeks though. But we still have Connect that's been waiting so long for what he's calling his judgment day. Come on, suckers. No, you're on break. So probably gonna try to get to that next week. There's also Smoker Lounge that sent me a run. He thinks like he was about to say, no, you know what, fuck it, I quit, I make a new one. I'm like, yeah, forget it, you can save it, I'm sure. And he said, well, fine, you do it. So he sent me the save. So that's another one we got for the Pimp My Colony edition. So I'd like to get at least those two done next week. So probably we're going to do 3 days of APP and 2 days the 2 other runs. Something like that. That's a lot of O2. Gonna have to be careful because when we swish everything... Yeah, among other things. So most probably next week I'm gonna do like 3 days Aquatic Planet Pack and 2 days colony submission thing. I got one from you and one from Smoker's Lounge. So that's gonna be 2 days. And then the other 3 days we'll do the keep on going with Speedy Speedo. Okay, let's say we take Frostburgers. Do you need... No, we just need grilling. Well, Connect, just hit me up on Discord, or because if it's in chat here, like I'm not gonna, it's gonna be there for the rest of the stream, and then I'm gonna forget it. Just hit me up on Discord, like what would be the better day for you, and I can do accordingly. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, sushi. We want to do everything. Everything with this. Everything with this. And everything with this. 8. Okay, so if we got the stuff for it, they're gonna do it. Anyway, the lice loaf, I don't think we're using it there, right? No, we're just frying the mush, cooking the barbecue, the seafood. Gonna have to think about a cook on the other side. Okay, let's look at it the other way. What's gonna happen on this side? I'm gonna need someone to do the toot toot song on those guys, so it's gonna have to be an operator to be faster. And the other thing, I think if I make like a little sweel gel, something like that, plus if I save a lot of those natural sleet weeds all over the place, I'm quite sure we would be able to survive only from like nature stuff. We don't have to get like a rancher in there. We don't have to get a farmer in there. Only a cook, operator, loner? Like only one? Did we find glowfish? Just want to be sure that doesn't happen. Not yet. I'm surprised those guys are not giving me like glowfish yet. Because this place is cold. How cold does it have to be? Oh, minus 30 and 5. Okay, we're not there yet. I was panicking for nothing. Well, at least the bulldozing is going along nicely. Steel. Steel. Wood up. Steel. And the pipe is broken again, of course. Why is my researcher making steel? That's not supposed to happen. Okay, where were we at? Priorities, yes, sweepers and all that good stuff. That's more than overdue, especially this one, so we can make some cleanup. The place is a mess. Or is there something I want to see before that? No, radiation, we don't care enough right now. And that's a lot of stuff to get across. I don't want to start data banks right away. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna get, and it's not gonna be a big number. Well, we could... No, we don't have clean water. I'm not gonna start cleaning water just to make burpees. At least not yet. I don't have an artifact, so the banquet hall is not happening, so this is not required yet. Okay, let's do for the canisters so we can do the waterfalls when we need them. Then we go for all the solid control line up to there. But this one we're gonna need to ship back the refined. So maybe I want to commit like a first 30 data banks to this one at least. So we can be shipping back from the radioactive planet up to this one. The gold, aluminum, everything we're gonna get on this side. That also brings back the question, would it be worth it to have someone living there? I mean, having someone living there would not be that hard with the P water vent. That's 30 degrees, that's perfect, that's cooling for the place. Can send bug bucket and eat that, I guess. Otherwise, no, we got pips, we got all the food we're gonna need. You can make the... One thing I often forget to do is to make my poke shell gel in water, so we get sandy shells instead and we get a lot of food from that. Because they don't need to be, like, I don't need the lime anyway. We're making so much with all the other stuff in this pack, so I don't really feel it's something required. And the metallic biome, is there some pre-refined in that? No, okay, it's just a mess of everything. Okay. But for that, we need a rocket that works. We're pretty much there. Nope, they were trapped for too long. Oh, no, 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 no. Save the Speedo. But I don't think they're gonna poop any eggs up there. I was too slow to crack them open. Too bad. And this is food. This is food. Let's get that going so we save as much natural food as we can. Especially the Sweetos if they're not trapped. Those, if we don't see them, they're fine. Oh, there's one. That stinks. Like, to have the geysers, whatever, up top like that when you get meteors that do damage, I don't like that. I'd rather have them deep, deep, deep underground when they're gonna be safe. But it is what it is. Okay. This is slowly melting already. Oh, you're trapped there, right? Oops. Well, too bad for you. Worst case, I can move the egg upstairs later. Now that I think about it. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with our little friendly neighbor glow stick, Big B. I need a little toilet refill, all the good stuff. Do the same, stretch your legs. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes to keep on going. Alright, I hope Igby didn't do anything too stupid while I was away. Hey, that's ready to harvest. Okay, just kind of slacking. Are you trapped? Well, too bad for you. Unconstructive, no tanks. Allergies, no tanks. No, we don't need to do. The question is, do I want shine bugs going around? Not really. That's gonna be annoying. They're gonna get into the windows of their bedroom and everybody's gonna cry that there's light when they sleep. So, no, we don't want that. Okay. Research complete. What was it this time? Okay, yeah, sure we're gonna need that. I always thought it was weird that you don't have like the gas mask on the line to get to the Atmo suits, but not gonna complain. We can skip it when we don't need it, and we get solid control in line. Nice. So with that, we're gonna have all the ingredients we need to get to taming the volcanoes on the other planet. Here's the safety ladder. Ooh. Yeah, that's exactly what I was scared of. Now, this guy is trapped down. No, he can still escape, right? Barely. Okay, but he can. That's exactly what I was concerned about. That the liquids are gonna drop too low, and he's gonna get stuck in there. So you know what? Stop digging. At least for now. Plus, you're not gonna get punched by those guys because they feel like dicks because there's an egg around. Getting in there from there, it's gonna be a mess. We're gonna melt everything. Because I'd like to get to some... I just need one... Oh, I should have taken the bee when it was there. No. Oh, that's dumb. Because basically I just need one bee to die outside of the zone, and I don't need to punch in. I'm gonna have just enough nuclear waste to start the duplicator going. With 5 gas kit, we can do at least 5 mini pumps to start the process and have a huge nuclear bomb ready to go when we need it. At least those guys didn't make solid tiles yet, so the hives are still running and they're gonna grab everything they can. This one can go quite far. We'll let them do their thing. Did we knock? Nope. Can we knock? Of course it's the cook that's gonna do it. Oh, we got our first spin Pocky. Oh, that's gonna become sushi. That's gonna become sushi. If they can bring it to the bar. Is someone bringing the stuff? Uni, yes please, forever you too. What no pending deliveries? There's plenty of shit laying around. Okay, no, someone's on it. Knock knock. Hello. Okay, so food, we're gonna see what we get. We have nothing can deliver yet. No, I think the uni is not gonna be good enough. We need +4 for that guy. So we can do sushi roll, nigiri. That's gonna be 2. And hopefully we just get lucky with the printing pot and get some spicy tofu out of that, and that's it, we got 3 food. So that part is easy. The core is gonna be a bit harder, because the cheesy way to do it is super easy. You just smack metal tiles all around the place and voila, you got it. But we are not in a position to do that right now. Power, I could steal that wire. plug it in, but I'd rather have my steel production going on. Hey, we're at 5. That means I could do this bit right here, box it in before. No, anyway, I need it to be active when I want to do the box, so we can wait. That's not a big deal. We can wait for this one. That's gonna keep doing its thing. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to get George out of there anyway, but it would be nice to have him around. Because with the stats he has off the print, okay, unless he's like narcoleptic and yada 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 whatever. I've had some really bad Georges. But there's a reason we keep DSS active. We can always reroll it. That's water that we could use for research. Did we end up mopping this bit? Yes, okay. So we're out of water there, and this is pretty much in... No, not yet. Okay. Ah, fuck, we dropped one bottle there. Well, let's do that. So we can grab it. And while we're at it, let's do this. We can grab this one. Because apart from that, I think that's all the clean water we got around. Maybe I should go for desalination instead of dose research. Because if we get trapped without good water, it's gonna suck. Well, we got the sieve worst case. Yeah, we still... Do we still have the overflow of the bathroom going into there? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have some water available for research with the peeing loop. That's nice. Mucin is doing mucin things. It's full. We're gonna need to plant more mealwood. Oh, and access the nush beans. There's one there we can get to. Okay, so let's do that. Get to this one at least. Like that. Well, it's not much, so too bad I guess. We're gonna have some chlorine floating around somewhere, but I want to get to those also. Let's do it like this. So we keep the CO2 down there for the plant. And those guys... There. Good. So we can jump there, carve that out, get access to those. We can access those. That's nuclear waste. Would it be really enough to get started? For 50 grams? Well, okay, first we're gonna need a place that's warmer than this. Okay, at least we got some, so I don't need to go out and... But how did we get waste there? Because if this shoots and goes across, it would hit there, so the waste should be there, not there. That's weird. And there we go. Now we have access. Yay! Ooh, and we're making the goodies. But that's not the one she needs, right? She needs the sushi roll. Yeah, okay. And what about you guys? Food is tight. Yeah, maybe I want to make Ava cook. Problem remains, power is going to be short. Okay, let's put that on a 1 to be sure they don't go there for no reasons. And he's almost done. Hey! Okay, from that point, guess we can do it from this side. Okay, you're doing it. So we can deconstruct all of this. All of this. Just like that. Ce serait gentil. Right, but why don't you destroy that first? That's even a priority. Okay, no, you're doing it now. Good. Now my only concern is this guy, when we approved it, it's going to make a little of germs. But apart from that, this one's dead. It's easier to find out with that. No, no. Not there, not there. Okay, there's one up here. And that's it. Feels like it. Okay, but this one's in a vacuum too. Okay. And we're going to keep this one around just in case. We have one on this side, one on the other side. Depending where like the artifacts and everything land back. I don't know what's going to happen with that yet. What's floating in there? Oh, it's just the new look of the oil. Well, there was a slickster in there. Bit confined. Shit, we're still out of power. No, to be fair, they're down there full time, so those suits are gonna need refills. What else could I do for power? I don't want to do solar because we're gonna get blasted with meteors and everything. I don't want to feed the slugs because we have no renewable metal anything on this side. Well, neither on this side and the other one. We could have it if I started ranching the orals and the like mutated snails. But if I start ranching the mutated snail, we're gonna have so much mucin to deal with. Probably gonna have to make an infinite storage for that one. At least you guys are happy. Oh, you're not happy. Okay, how can I deal with that? Do I make a transformer, battery, and he's gonna have his own power supply full time? I mean, that's a way to do it. If we do something like this, there. Something like that. So at least this one is going to charge independently, so we should have this light on almost full time for him when he sleeps. At least that's the idea behind it. Perfect. Okay. So everything is set up. We need to push air in there. We need to do the other panel. Third floor in the bedroom. Because I'm lazy. That's it. No better reason. No, but also being... No, bold and mud. Yeah, it's emitting. So the other reason is this is free O2. If I dig it out, we lose half of it. If I really want to put a reason on it other than my lazy ass, we would lose half of the O2 from that. So not worth it. I see. Yay! Oh, look at that! Look at that go! Wait. That's clearly what we do for the souvenir picture today. There. Alright, all good. That's cool. It takes a minute? Wow. Okay, so I get it. Maybe that's why you want the other +2. That's nice. I love it. What else are you cooking? Okay, but that doesn't work because there's no fish in the edamame, so you should not see like fish head and fish tails jumping left and right like that. That's cool. I love it. Plus, it's no power. So basically, for the kitchen, we're gonna need one of those and one of those. That's it. Because this, you get all natural stuff. This, all natural stuff. This, all natural stuff. This, natural stuff. Wait, what? No. No, well, not natural, but mushed. So that's gonna be another of those super small kitchen when we get to it, because we just need a musher and that. The grill, don't care. We might have an issue with sushi rolls if I don't pump out enough nori, but we got almost 1 ton, and we need 1 kilo per portion, so not too concerned. I think that the biggest problem is gonna be the fish fillet. If I don't go, we're gonna need to do some... Well, anyway, we're gonna have the bacon that we're gonna ranch, but they don't give much. Because now we don't have access. Fuck, that's gonna take a minute. Here, salt. Because we need to put the bacon in there. Okay, shipping is coming in, but we don't really have the metals for it yet. Okay, that's cool. So we can do what I wanted to do on the other side. Well, let's start with this one. Where do I put my infinite storage? If the goal is to get... The goal is to get a base up here, basically. So storage, I guess, would be good, like somewhere in this zone. Maybe do it right here. But it's gonna be a lot of walking to grab the stuff at first. No, here feels good. Can do that here. We're gonna need layers for when we get to the point that it's the bots that are gonna do it. Well, we got just enough to get 1 bio bot running, but rather do other stuff with that. Let's see. No, that's not gonna be deep enough. Because the other idea was to have 1 dupe that can access up there. That's gonna be the general cleaner if we want. Instead of using bots. Because I'm short on steel. But I need that to be much deeper. Because I don't want the dupes to be able to grab the stuff from under. Okay, well, we're gonna do a cleanup some other time. We got stuff to do before that. How is Rocket going? Okay, it's going. I guess Igby's on his way to do that now. Yay! Okay, so basically this is it. Just need to get the pipe in. Did they do the solar panel? Not yet. Okay, let's get that up to priority. Boop, boop. Okay, that works. So now he's got a little light bulb. He's going to be able to sleep. And you are carving out the place like a big champion. Good job. Nice. Oh, it was your break time? Because normally they never stop running unless it's shift change or something. Our batteries are full, but we were not there. Yeah, I'm still gonna have problem because now... Do I want to unplug it just a little bit? So at least we can clean some air. So now we're getting in, probably in a point where pumping in more yuck than anything else. Yeah, let's cut the power on that just for a minute. Or two, or until I remember to plug it back. That's probably the biggest one that's gonna happen. I'm gonna forget about it. Toilets, why? Who's trapped? There's no reason that you complain. Toilets are working. And we're sushiing more. Yay! I love this one. Let's look at it one more time. But I think it's always the same thing, whatever they do. We'll try to catch it when it does something else. And research. Okay, it's going. Wait, where's my barbecue? Oh, it's there. Okay, good. I mean, what? Wait, we're losing K-cows on that? Oh, that sucks. No, we're not losing. Okay, this is 600 and basically Nosh Bean is just cooking ingredients. Because I was looking at the 3.6 there, I was like, wait a minute, we're going from 3.6 to 1.4, what the fuck? But no, never mind, I said nothing. Good. And over here, we finally cleaned that up, so you can go. Hey Zach, how's it going? Tofu, we can look that up. Just give me 1 minute. I want to set that clean up and we can look at it. Sorry. Tofu. Tofu will take 6 beans plus what? Okay, you cannot use mucin for tofu. That's one thing. But yeah, you need 6 beans to do 36 K-cows. So basically you get 600 kcal for one nush bean. On the sushi side, you get... No, you get way more. Let's say you're going from 600 to 1.4, so that would be like 800 for the nush bean. So you get 200 more kcal per nush bean by doing edamame instead of tofu. That's the way I see it. Well, basically, and that doesn't include the fact that water is converted into some sort of kcal, I guess, in this mix. Yeah, 6 beans. 6 beans, water, 36. So you get 600 kcal per bean on the tofu. On the edamame, you get almost 800, something like that. 850 per bean. I don't know. They decided that tofu cannot be made with mucus, I guess. It's not like it's going towards the better food, so you cannot use like snail poop to do it. I don't know. Because the other two they could. Sludge, you don't need water. Pemmican, you don't need water. Treats, you can use the mousse in there. Maybe I'm gonna want to mess with that to arrange my fishies. Well, we'll see when we get there. Did I need a dupe? Not really. Pinch of pepper nut is always nice to have if we want to go for coffee and everything. Okay. You guys now. So the pump is not pumping, so you use whatever is left in those soup to keep going. Now that's gonna be... Oh shit, I forgot I wanted... Okay, can we do a quick mopping session like there and there? Because I totally forgot that I want to be sending crude to the other planet so I can make a real refinery setup. I think that's going to be my first aqua tuner. Instead of doing the saltwater geyser, I'm going to make a proper refinery with the crude. I'm going to need a couple pieces of pipes, but that's not the end of the world. Because if we can get enough, I think I need 1 ton or something like that. Well, we're already there. Nice. But the more the better. We're going to be able to send all of that with a ball drainer to the other planet. Nice. Getting that refinery online is pretty much the biggest bottleneck we have right now. With the pipes breaking all the time, people not doing anything about it, and it's super far. Well, it's been a minute since we broke a pipe now. We're up to nothing. So basically, I guess, we're doing the iron now. That's why we're not breaking pipes. Oh yeah, at least it's going to be doing its thing. Now that's a trap if I've seen one. Are you trapped? Oh, you dumb twit. No, you can still escape, but stop doing that, okay? That's dangerous. Wait for the safety ladders, please. Okay, Igby's on his way. Can we do the head of the rocket? Yes, finally. Oh, pearl counts? Interesting. There were not that many on this side. I know there's still one I'm quite sure I didn't dig up because it was planted in neutronium, so I didn't carve it out. And on the left of the map, I didn't touch the abyss on the other side. Rubber. Okay. I wasn't expecting those materials to be used for that, but let's do refined carbon. Because why not? And finish this. Then we bring that back down, the pipe. And well, we're gonna need a second pathway with a pipe for the CO2 that we're gonna try to get from this little pit right there. That should be enough to get us going, at least for a first trip. So we should be able to get the rocket out. Probably not by the end of the stream today, but next week sometime we can get to it. Yeah, I still got one plant. Where is it? There. Wait. It's immersed in polluted brine, but it's complaining about the atmosphere. What? Make that make sense. Anyway, we're gonna get to those. But it's gonna be most probably pip plantation. Because feeding them is quite a painful process. We're gonna need, well, the pea brine. You know what, maybe I should get the numbers on my pea brine geyser before I decide if I go wild or dumb. Because 30 kilos per cycle seems like a lot, but sometimes it's not that bad. Like, this guy is pooping out so much. It's not a problem to use that salt water to feed the... Hey, is someone gonna pick that up to make sushi, please? Come on. Yeah, do I have a path to it? Not yet. We could get to it. Something like this. We can look that up real quick. Do I have one laying around? Yeah, right there. Those guys, they grow 32 cycle wild, and those guys, they need... Oops. Glow squid? Do they emit light? How can it be glow if they don't emit light? Come on. Boo. And they need 25% growth per cycle. Yeah. So if you take... Hey Goopy, take a little darkness. Yeah. Nice try. So if we go with those guys, wild, they take 32 cycles to grow. So we take 100% of growth divided by 32. They give you 3.15% of growth per cycle for wild. So if you take your 25% you need divided by 3.125, yeah, you need 8 wild. If I'm not wrong on the numbers. So 12 should keep your 2 feeded. They might have some downtime that they starve a little bit, but not enough to be a problem. But numbers to numbers, it's 8 per if you go wild. I don't think I even have enough seeds to do that. The ranch would have to be quite wide, but maybe we can do a 2-high ranch or 3-high ranch. Well, no, we need to be at least 3 high because we're gonna want the grooming station. That's 3 high. Something like that. Yeah. So, according to numbers, 8, but I see that 6 can work. Something similar with the Dracos when you give them... Just threw it in there to survive and didn't starve. I don't math. Good one. Yeah. Well, I like to have like a rough ideas of how things goes. Like I know if I do basic Draco Ranch with mealwood planted with pips, I cannot fit like 8 Dracos in there. One is gonna die and everything, so I go for 1 less. But with the thing about like them being super happy pooping more eggs, that's when I'm curious to see how it's gonna work. Cause okay, crude, we got 4 tons. I think we can ship that out to the other side. Gonna need a little pipe work. Drainer doesn't overheat, can use lead. Here we go. Now on the other side. Receiver. No, that's the sender. Where's the receiver? There. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's not too far. So we can just make a little tank there for now just to receive the crude. And we toss that into the loop later on. I mean, we could almost do it right here. We could use the tidal turbine just to kickstart it. Or as a backup power, because technically that kind of shenanigans I'm about to do is supposed to be self-powered. So we could use this brick right here. We have ethanol, we can do the thingy-majingy to use even less power to keep the turbine cooled. I mean, having the refinery right there by the base would be so much better than going all the way across the map every time. But the base is not meant to stay here, that's the other thing. But temporary can last a long time, so let's pretend that we're gonna do that. That would mean 1 steam turbine, right there. That's at 0 for now. If we do steam turbine there. We need... what do we have? We having this? Fine. One that goes like, oops. Like that. Then we need... Oh, I don't have... Oh, bummer. No, it's later. I need to research it. Do we need data banks? No, so we could get to it. Okay. But the other problem is all the refined I'm gonna need for the radiant pipage. I don't have that available right now. Okay, too bad. Let's stick to... brain malfunction. Well, we could do a couple batches of iron down there, I guess. Or zinc. How is zinc on the thermals? Okay, zinc is better than gold. So we can make, okay, so we're gonna make a bunch of zinc in the crusher. We got tons of it, so I don't care too much about the 50% loss we're gonna get from that. And with that zinc, we're gonna be able to make the pipes, but that's a lot to smush. Smushy, smushy, smushy. It's 400 per pipe? Oh, 50 per pipe, okay. My bad. Okay, so it's one batch per pipe. I'm gonna need, let's say, 20-ish for the inside of the steam box. Plus another 5 for up top. So let's say like 30 batches. How's cobalt? Hmm, 100, okay. Zinc is better. Let's go with zinc. We said 30, so let's do 40 just to be safe. And look at more sushi being made. Yay! Okay, that's gonna be for crude. There's nothing else we can grab. I don't want to mop this up because we're gonna remove place, and those guys are already cramping and crowded and everything. I could just let them flop to the bottom of the map, and temperature is not that bad. Yeah, so let's do that. They can flop to the bottom. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, you're gonna get trapped. You no, okay, he's gonna be able to go this way. He's gonna be able to get out this way. Digs out the way out. Well done. Well done. Hello. Carissa? I'm good, how about you? It's going. Oh, come on. Or slacker. Well, thank you. The fuck, it's not sleeping time. Why? Hello, hello. Hastings here. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your water box going? Hi, it's going. Just, I'm trying to figure out why we're getting unscheduled naps for no reason, apparently. Like, the danger zone down there, they're in suits. I don't know, there's something weird. Well, all the Discord links are in the description and everything. So just scroll down a little bit, it should be there. Yeah, well, I don't have enough water to flood the whole place, so they gotta be able to reach. But at least with the, like, 3-4 tons-ish of crude we got there, I hope I'm gonna be able to set up a decent refinery on the other side. Because for the time being, the refinery setup is up there in the jank. Look at that, ain't that beautiful? Yeah, I did mostly speed 1 since the start. There's one time I guess I speeded up just a bit, but it's not a race. No emergency. We finally got the safety ladder almost in place, so we're going to be able to finish to clean that down. Because we got real close to trapping a dupe there. Oh, yay! Water! Yep. I'm gonna carve this out and what? Oh, and we broke pipe. At least that means that steel is coming out. Yay! It's kind of bad that I'm happy that we're breaking pipe because it means that the steel is happening. For crude cooling? No, I'm just gonna have... a little loop going in a steam room. That's gonna happen. I kind of like this spot right there. Would fit nicely, but at the same time, since I want to move all my bays up here, I'm not sure it's the best plan to set it up down there and then it's gonna be far. Probably I should set it up something like here. That would make more sense. Or totally straight up to it in space. At that point. We'll see when we get there. Okay, so you can send me a DM on Discord from the server and everything. Okay, crash question. What are you trying to sell? No, not you, Connect. Module 2. There. So this one goes this way. Let's not plug it in right away. I don't even think I ever made a sauna. Ooh, I don't like that. I've never been a big fan of the sauna. No, all I do is I'm gonna have like a box like this, whatever, with steam turbine on top. The refinery goes outside of the box, and you just have radiant pipage going like crazy inside. Like you go out, you do something like this, pop, 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 whatever, and go back into it. That's it. Well, with an aqua tuner in there and stuff like that, just to keep this one cold. But basically, the steam room is just to grab the heat from the turbine, the refinery, toss it to the turbine, and get back into the refinery. But this brick is closed. Nobody goes in there. This needs to get done. Oops. Okay, so I'll get to it after the stream if you don't mind. Oh no, I just let it go without temperature control. I don't mind. Because most of the time what's gonna happen is my loop inside of the steam room is gonna be static a little bit. So it's gonna have time to cool down, and I don't mind if it cools down like to 125, something like that, because at that point the turbine will stop working anyway. But we have batteries and everything for power backup, so it can work. And now this is happening, so we can keep on. No, this is still trapped. You're welcome. Yay, we broke another pipe. More steel. What about you guys? How's it going? It's going. That's still quite a bulldozing job they've done. Keep in mind that's only 2 dupes. did quite some job. That's nice. But also, we're getting close to the time I'm gonna have to call it for today. So unless there's one... It's fine. It's in the oil. So unless there's one quick thingy I can do right now, we are gonna continue next week. Yep, that's good. That's good. Those guys are fine for now. They have their job to do. Oh, food sucks. That's gonna be priority 1 next week. Then those guys, they're good. This is still breaking. Yeah, you know, it's... But I often go too big also, for no reason. Alright, let's do that. Now, this thing is gonna rewarm that place, so probably... I don't remember, I had a plant somewhere crying because it was too cold or something like that. So it's gonna be better. And now we got the exit done, so we can finish all of that thing. Right, so that's in place. Print, do we have something good? Not really. So we're not gonna take it and use the free reroll we get when we come back to this next week. As I said, there's gonna be a bit of a gap between each episode now from this read because there's other stuff I want to get going, and I got only 1 week left before I go in vacation with the kids and everything. So probably we're gonna have next week 3 days of Aquatic Planet Pack, 2 days of the Pimp My Colony series I wanted to do. We got Connect that sent us one, we got Smoker Lounge that sent us one, so we're gonna have at least 2 to review. And there's just need to finish to set up like how it's gonna get done over the week, but that's the plan basically, to have 3 days of Aquatic Planet, 2 days of Colony review, and then we made our first sushi rolls. Yay! Alright, perfect. Connect. Hit me up on Discord with that. And who's calling? Oh. Alright, so let's finish on that note and see who's doing what. There's most probably someone doing wonderful stuff on Oni at that time. Let's see who's up doing what. Well, there's not that many people I know of that are on Oni right now. Bit surprised. Oh, that's incapacitated. Whoopsie. Alright, while I think about it, let's go. Call everything. You're gonna have like 2 minutes to grab your bingos. Now, hopefully someone's gonna get to her, but cliffhanger, we're gonna see that next time. Now, we're gonna go see Carrie. She's also on the Aquatic Planet, so we're gonna just follow up what we got yesterday, I guess. Is it yesterday or the day before that we raided into her? But anyway, you know the drill. Be safe, stay hydrated. I'll be back with some more weed selling in Schedule 1 this evening. Hopefully, this time I'm gonna be able to set up the bungalow. And come back this weekend. Sunday, nothing for sure. Father's Day, got stuff to do. I'll try to do the Dyson Sphere program Saturday afternoon, at least to get that going a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to be on that till Christmas. And also, reminder, Cult of the Lamb is now on pause. It's going to be probably more Schedule 1. Also, it's going to take over its spot on YouTube on the Sunday slots for the VODs. So, roughly, I think that's all the announces. Oh, yeah. If you're playing Oni and you're streaming, Hot Potato 2, second weekend of November, go look up Discord. All the information is there. If you missed anything, you can go look up on YouTube. VODs are a bit delayed right now because I had a good backlog, so like this one is going to be on only next week, but everything's going to be there. Don't worry. Bye bye.